Where is Melania Trump? Former First Lady flees as Donald Trump faces second impeachment. Melania Trump, the former First Lady of the United States, made quite a name for herself during Donald Trump's presidency for her tendency to stay in the background. And now as her husband faces an unprecedented second impeachment, where is Melania Trump? Donald Trump has been voted in for a second impeachment after the U.S. House of Representatives voted by 232 to 197 over an incitement of insurrection. Mr. Trump was charged with the offense after his supporters stormed the Capitol building in an attempt to overturn November's election results. In addition, 10 Republican representatives voted to impeach him too, making it the most bipartisan presidential impeachment in U.S. history. Mr. Trump has had a lot of trouble assembling a legal team, and is not expected to testify personally. His usual personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, has to recuse himself because he also gave a speech at the event where the former president is accused of fomenting insurrection. Mr. Trump also appears to have fallen out with his first legal team, led by attorney Butch Bowers. Now led by lawyers David Shane and Bruce L. Castor, Mr. Trump's team issued a thinly argued 14-page document last week saying his speech did not amount to a call to storm the Capitol building and his trial was unconstitutional in nature due to the fact he has left office. Where is Melania Trump? Melania Trump, in true Melania nature, has resigned herself to the background once again during Mr. Trump's trial. The former First Lady appears to have fled the scene of her husband's trial, likely trying to save what is left of her own reputation following the highly controversial Trump presidency. Currently, it is understood Melania Trump is staying at Mar-a-Lago, the family's private residence in Florida. Mrs. Trump has not been heard of since she came out and gave a response to the events of the Capitol building. In a letter posted on the official White House website, Mrs. Trump said violence is never acceptable. The letter stated, "Make no mistake about it, I absolutely condemn the violence that has occurred on our nation's capital." However, she said she felt disappointed and disheartened with the events following the riots, and called out people who are looking to be relevant and have an agenda. The former First Lady wrote, "I find it shameful that surrounding these tragic events there has been salacious gossip, unwarranted personal attacks, and false misleading accusations on me, from people who are looking to be relevant and have an agenda. This time is solely about healing our country and its citizens. It should not be used for personal gain." Mrs. Trump was noticeably silent throughout the events and in the days following it, and was reportedly choosing rugs for the White House while the events were happening just miles away. Since then, the world has heard essentially nothing from the Trumps, especially following the former president's historic ban from Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, all platforms he would use to spread his message of hate and negativity. Now, according to reports, the Twitter ban has been a blessing on the couple. Mrs. Trump said she feels happier now than during his role as president, while Mr. Trump himself is glad he's been fired from Twitter. In an interview with the Sunday Times, Mr. Trump's trusted aide and former campaign manager, Jason Miller said the president is happy not to be on social media anymore. Mr. Miller said, he, Trump, has said not being on social media, and not being subject to the hateful echo chamber that social media too frequently becomes, has actually been good. That is something the First Lady has backed up as well. She has said she loves it, and that he is much happier and enjoying himself much more.